This is Steele's first start against the Cardinals this season, and you'll recall that last year he was 4-0 with a 2.59 ERA against the Cardinals, and they need that kind of performance from Steele. He struggled since the All-Star break, has not been as sharp as he was prior to the break. A 7+ ERA in 3 games for Steele since the All-Star break.
Swing and a miss. It's dropped there, and he will be tagged out. Really good start for Steele, who went with a slider to get him. So Wynn retired. Here comes Contreras, to be followed by Goldschmidt on an 0-2. And a slow roll to third. Isak Paredes, the new Cub, flips for the out. Goldschmidt, 5 for 18 in his career against Steele with a homer.
Swing and a miss. A perfect 1-2-3 inning for Justin Steele, which featured a couple of strikeouts.
Miles Michaelis will pitch for the Cardinals, making start number 23. He is 6-5 against the Cubs in his career with a 2.97 ERA, and that's come in 22 games, 20 of them starts.
He gets a bouncer to third. That's Arenado. That's an easy out for him.
Bush, who has 2 home runs in this series, only 4 for his last 17, but 3 of those 4 hits, home runs.
Took something off it. This one is up the middle. Who's going to get the shortstop, who was shaded by Donovan, but Mason Wynn ignored the screen, was able to pick it up, and he's got as good an arm as anybody, and that's a difficult play. Seiya hits this one hard into left. That's going to get down on a 1-hop. It's cut off by Burleson, but the pregame guy, Seiya Suzuki, delivers a hit. Now Bellinger, and the pitch. Swing and a slow roll to second. Donovan will go to first.
Cubs don't score, leave one after one. 0-0 game. Cubs and Cardinals.
Nolan Arenado is going to be leading off for the Cardinals.
0-1. That ball on a line. Fair ball. Down the line it goes. Nolan Arenado takes the turn. He digs for second, and he will be there with a stand-up double.
Pham retired on the 3-1 pitch. A looping line drive to right, and the batter, Alec Burleson.
And he sends one on the ground. Dansby goes to third. Tough play. They slap the tag on Arenado, and Paredes and Swanson combined for a difficult out. It was the only play he had to make an out.
No hesitation whatsoever by Dansby. Good communication, and Arenado getting tagged right on the head.
Lifted to left, slicing toward foul territory. Topman over near the line, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Cardinals squander the leadoff double by Arenado. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Great play by Dansby Swanson. Swanson with a 2-out single. Pete Crow Armstrong coming up.
There you go, just what he did yesterday. Crow Armstrong sends it into right. He's already headed for second. Swanson's going to stop at third. And if they can develop the hit tool for Pete Crow Armstrong, they are in business at the bottom of the order.
But now 2 men in scoring position with 2 down, and the batter Miguel Amaya.
1-2, and Michaelis, when he needed it, found 94. They will leave Swanson at third, Pete Crow Armstrong at second.
Lars Nootbaar, who is 0 for his last 6. Lars hitting .232.
This one is a seeing eye single up the middle for Lars Nootbaar. After missing 35 games with an oblique strain, good to get him back, and he is on as a leadoff man in the third. I say this about Mason Wynn. He puts on a power display during BP. I mean display, hitting a few balls out over the bleachers in left field. And he does send one to right center field. Crow Armstrong going back at the wall. He's done it. Mason Wynn sends one over the basket for a home run to right center field. His 9th of the year, and he is strong. It's 2-0 Cardinals.
Belly's 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to second in the first.
Swings and misses, and he was all tied up. Miles Michaelis is putting together a very, very good start so far as he picks up his 3rd strikeout. Left field, and that's going to get down in front of Alec Burleson. Curveball came in at 77. It went out at 87. And a 1-out hit for Isak Paredes, who has now reached twice with a walk and a single.
So 1 on, 1 out for the Cubs here in the last of the 4th. Mike Tauchman, the left fielder, at the plate.
A little squibber, and that's off the end of the bat. It's good for a hit, maybe an extra base hit. He heads to second, and there's your batting average on balls in play to favor you as he mimics that swing. He hit a slicer down the third baseline, and the Cubs are in business.
And now the Cubs have the tying runs in scoring position with Dansby Swanson at the plate. Ground ball hit to short, fielded on one knee by Wynn. His throw across dugout beautifully with a backhand by Goldschmidt. Swanson retired, but the Cubs score their first run of the game. Gives Swanson an RBI as Paredes scores It's 2-1 St. Louis here in the fourth, advancing to third on the play. Talkman 2 away.
There's a balk on Michaelis as we're talking, and it brings in the tying run.
He was starting to get into the set position. He was engaged with the rubber and stepped off, and a balk has been called. Michaelis is furious. That's the tying run. Nico Hoerner with an 8-game hitting streak spanks a single. Cubs in business now, first and third, nobody out, tie game.
Just where the Cubs want it now. You got Michael Busch, the 2-hole hitter, up, and that one is ripped. That's going to be an RBI for Michael Busch. Cubs have taken the lead. 5 pitches this inning, 3 hits. Here comes the 3-2. And he lost him. That's a walk from Michaelis. Rare as it is, they are now loaded. Swings at the first one. Center field. Playable. Nootbaar tagging at third and coming quickly as Hoerner. The throw goes into third. He steps on home. And the Chicago Cubs lead is now 4-2 on a sacrifice fly from Bellinger.
Mike Tauchman, Dansby Swanson, and Pete Crow Armstrong coming up here in the 6th inning. Cubs trying to make it 3 out of 4. Leading by 2 runs.
Tauchman the other way. Fairly deep. Burleson going back. He's looking up. It's gone. Mike Tauchman the other way. He's figuring in the Cubs offense lately. His 6th bomb of the year. And this one is lifted deep to center. Going back. Nootbaar. It's out of here. Home run, Miguel Amaya. The number 9-hole hitter, the catcher for the Cubs, who've had a hard time replacing the production of Contreras. Half a night, Miguel Amaya, 6-2 Cubs.
So now the Cardinals mounting a little bit of a rally here in the 7th.
And will they let him face Nootbaar? One more lefty? And the answer is a big yes, I think.
Called strike 3. He painted the corner and gets the benefit of a strikeout. Everybody seemed to freeze there and waited for Clint Bondrak to show us what that call was. He'll walk off with that strikeout. 99 pitches in the bag, and there are 2 down. This ball is lifted high, shallow left. Tauchman is there. He'll make the play. And a day after blowing a save, a little love from the catcher. Amaya to Hodge. It stays 6-2.
And quickly, Zach, there are 2 down in the 9th inning.
2-1. Popped up. All the fans on their feet as the ball lands in the glove of Dansby. And listen to the crowd. The Cubs take 3 of 4 from the Cardinals, and they win it here on Sunday Night Baseball by a final score of 6-2.
Just a different vibe here in Chicago now, beating their rivals, the St. Louis Cardinals, 3 out of 4.
The Cardinals got to feel fortunate that they snuck out that game yesterday, or it would have been a sweep.
You're 100% right.
And are right back in the saddle in the win column tonight.